Every person carries a hidden story, the memories, regrets, and contradictions they rarely reveal. Rousseau was the first writer to ask, what if we put that hidden self on the page? Long before social media, memoirs, or celebrity tell-all books, he decided to reveal everything. His triumphs, his embarrassments, even the moments that made him look terrible. His name was Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and his book was Confessions. Published after his death in the late 18th century, Confessions changed literature forever. Many scholars consider it the first truly modern autobiography. It was the first to make the inner self the real subject. Before Rousseau, autobiographies usually focused on public achievements or religious devotion. People wrote to celebrate military victories, political careers, or spiritual journeys. The individual personality often came second. Rousseau turned that tradition upside down. He famously declared, "I am not made like any that I have seen." His goal wasn't simply to record events. He wanted readers to understand his thoughts, emotions, fears, desires, and contradictions. He believed that by exposing himself completely, he could reveal what it truly meant to be human. And he meant completely. He admitted to lying. He confessed to stealing. He described humiliating moments that most people would have buried forever. In one notorious episode, after stealing a ribbon, Rousseau falsely blamed an innocent servant girl instead of admitting his guilt. Rather than hiding this shameful memory, he included it in his book decades later. That level of honesty shocked readers. Modern scholars continue to debate whether Rousseau was always truthful. Memory is unreliable, and some details in Confessions may be exaggerated. But that debate is part of what makes the book so fascinating. Rousseau wasn't simply reporting facts. He was exploring how people remember and justify their own lives. In many ways, Confessions feels surprisingly modern. Today, millions of people share personal stories online, discussing childhood experiences, mental struggles, and regrets. Rousseau anticipated this desire to explain ourselves centuries before the internet existed. Yet there's an important difference. Social media often encourages people to present carefully edited versions of themselves. Rousseau attempted something much riskier. He wanted readers to see both his virtues and his flaws. His influence spread far beyond literature. The Romantic movement embraced his celebration of emotion and individuality. Writers like Goethe, Wordsworth, and later Tolstoy found inspiration in the idea that ordinary personal experience could become profound literature. Even modern memoirs, from political leaders to athletes, owe something to Rousseau's belief that an individual's inner life deserves to be taken seriously. So, was Confessions truly the first modern autobiography? Perhaps not in the strict historical sense, but Rousseau shifted the focus from confessing one's sins before God to examining one's personality before the world. That change transformed autobiography from a record of events into an exploration of identity. And in doing so, Rousseau asked a question that still defines modern literature. Who are we, really, beneath the stories we tell about ourselves? If you enjoyed exploring one of literature's most influential books, subscribe to Literature Literally for more stories behind the world's greatest writers, books, and ideas.